Welcome all of you. Today we are discussing on the regarding the audit notebooks. So before starting the audit, we want to give some instructions. First is plan ahead, means whatever the plan we have to prepare. So according to we have to make the act. Uh, we come to know that the accounting standards because we performing audit of the financial transactions, what kind of the accounting standard apply by the company, either accounting standard, Indian accounting standard, or international financial reporting systems, or gap as per the American, if the business based around the America. So according to we perform the works, and we come to know that the reporting requirement as per the accounting standards, and according to we should be updated the accounting standards, and according to we do the act of the auditing. So now we see that the ever changing atmosphere, COVID-19 can be a different angle, government can be a ministry of corporate affairs can be a, make the different guidelines in respect of the changes took place. But companies are also make the some variation, but there is a exceptional cases. But sometimes maybe a possibility that the changing atmosphere now, that the global impact on the every business, so business can be a just change day by day, maybe amalgamation, obsession, holding company, and a different kind of the changes took split into the company. So as an auditor, what we want to do, we want to see that what kind of the change took place in the organizations, and according to that we perform the works. Yes, what is our duty is that we perform the works as per the accounting standards, as per the ever changing atmospheres. We learn from the past what are the thing is going on in the past, according to we have to make the change took place in our minds and to do the acts. Next is develop the timeless and assigned responsibility. So in earlier video also just make the emphasis that the competency, skill, enthusiastic persons, keen interest to do the works. So we should be make the responsibility when, so until and unless any kind of the works, not only for the auditing but the work assigned then persons, ultimately the responsibility goes on their shoulders. When the person can be having a responsible, then only it is a possible he should be perform the works, quality works, and he should be take initiative to the works in well manners. Otherwise we can't say that this person can be do the properly work or not. Organizing the data, what is the data can be just we learn into the first semesters of become first years that in subject of business mathematics study, that is the first chapters. So data collection from the primary sources, secondary sources for audit purpose. So data may be a, this may be a primary source, secondary source, and whatever the data we have to collect it as a sufficient appropriate audit evidence for discharging the obligations. So auditor always collecting the data, and then he should be go for the conclusion, and ultimately he should be give the reports. Now next the ask questions. So friends, is it possible without the offering explanation and information under section 143 of the Companies Act, giving the power to the auditors to offer the explanation also. So asking the questions, because how the transaction took place, what is the reason of that transaction took place, why the company formed this policy, whether it can be according with the memorandum of associations. Yes, maybe according to the new minute book is there, because make the change resolution by the company. Going through the all the documents and ask the questions why they should be do these things, and to collect the evidence. What is the duty of the auditor? Just collecting the evidence, because you want to give the discharge the professional responsibility. Yes, you want to give the discharge the professional duty. For that purpose you should be collect the different types of the evidence. Perform the self review. So friends, until and unless no person is a perfect, but here is that the person become a skillful and professional persons always take the self review, and to just whatever he should be make the plans, it may be a quite good maybe implemented, get the whatever the input of the plan is, get the good output from them. Whatever the plan is theirs, yes, plan is theirs, and what output from that plan we should be get as an auditors. Just we should be take the review before the implementing and before the starting the works. So it is a good thing when we should be make the such types of the activities in future, so we not having any kind of the consequences and we perform the works very good. So now we see that the audit notebooks. So in the previous two videos we have to just emphasize that the audit planning, they are affecting advantages and disadvantages. Here we should be that the see the audit notebooks. So notebook means a notebook, just like we since we going to the school we know that the notebooks. But here the notebook is the just a notebook is that the works assigned to the different persons, they have to give the just what work they should be performed, how to collect the evidence, what they should be just queries regarding any matters. They write down the each and every details, and staff of the auditors just collecting the evidence, and if any materiality misstatement they should be noticed, any omission is they should be noticed, any error they should be noticed, they should be write down the things. Okay, Kohler formulate as a detailed definition to the terms. According to him, audit notebook is a record used chiefly in recurring audit containing data of work done and comment outside the regular subject matter of working paper. It is generally contains such item as the audit program, notation showing how section of the audit are carried out during successive examination, information needed for the auditors office and for staff administration, personnel, assignment time, recruitment, and notation for use in succeeding the examination. So it's books that just containing all the informations for the staffs, and they should be giving the books for to performing the works. Next part we should be see that the content of audit notes. Okay, the content of audit note, every person can be giving the different types of the works, so he should be know that what area they should be do the works, and according to he should be performing the works. The person can be giving the different area, different kind of the work can be assigned, and the person can be works as per the their assignment, and they use the skill and all the things. The nature of the business and important document relating to the business. So always the audit works can be a change operations according to the business operations, their size, natures, and their procedures, systems, their internal cultures. It affecting all the audit plans we see onto the earlier video. But here's what we should be need. So first we should be understood the business, and according to we should be make the plans. So every person we have, whenever we have to give the works, so he should be collect the evidence, and he should be recording whatever the document is there relating to the business, and just it make the possible in future reference and to whatever the auditor may the offer the explanations or communicated weaknesses to the organization. So audit notebook is one thing is that the client, what is the name of the clients, their phone numbers, audit years, because audit year is a come to know the very exact years as per the terms of engagements, as per the appointment of the auditor. Auditor should be exactly know what year they want to do the audit. Yes, this is a specific terms and condition of the appointment, and according to the what kind of the services he requires, according to the audit program can be prepared. These are different kind of the services required, like a tax audit, cost audit, compliance audit, internal audit, statutory. What nature's auditor has been appointed, according to that auditor can be perform the duty. Yes, clear. So auditors should be know. So what information required into the audit notebook? A list of the books of accounts. Generally list of books of account is a cash book, ledgers, minute books, relevant fundamental documents. These are the requires. The but number of other books also, shareholder books, board of director books, financial institution whom we have to obtaining the loans. There is a n number of books can be maintained. A loan given to the directors under section 185, So all the number of books can be required, not only the account books, but the n number of books, whatever the discharging the responsibility, auditor is required to the that books. Before, until and unless we not collecting the books and evidence, not go through the all the books, auditor is not able to give the proper opinions. So he want to gather the evidence from the different sources, different books. So that's why he should be collecting the books, and what kind of the books maintaining by the company. It can be enlisted by the company's management in administrative departments, and that copy also given to the stop. So the stop come to know the auditors, yes, these are the books can be maintained by the auditors, and according to that they should be perform the works. Next part is a name of the principal officer, their duties and responsibility. Why we should be need the principal officer for the any organizations? Because we, if suppose someone not be cooperate to us, not coordinate with us, whatever the informations and explanation we have to offer, he should not be giving to us. Sometimes it is not possible the one new person can be a cooperate to the other peoples. It is a human tendency. People generally not cooperate to the other peoples. When such problem we have to facing, what is our duty? We should be communicated this matter to the company management. Until that such information we should not be got, and the officer may be help to us to whatever the information in collecting. That's why the principal officer name, their emails, mobile numbers, everything we come to know. That's it make the simplify the works and make the smooth operation of the business. Next, accounting and financial policy followed by the business. So earlier we should be discussing in this regard the accounting policy. Just the golden rule are the same, but the accounting policy are the very different. Like we have to take the differentiations. The policy may be reducing balance, straight balancing methods. In valuation of the stocks, LIFO methods, FIFO methods, standard costing, weighted average costings. Yes, different policy. Yes, the business nature are the same, but the different organization can be adopt the different policy and procedures as per their requirements and as per their management things. But according to the that policies, auditor can be change the plans, and he should be giving the clear cut informations to the top this accounting financial policies followed by the business. So it is a guide to the people, those who are the actually perform on the fields and to go for the operational levels works of the organizations. He come to know exactly what kind of the policy company can be adopted, and according to they should be perform the plans, and it is very easy to discharging the duties, and they come to know exactly what kind of the offer the services we have to give to the organizations. Next, we have to discussing the last components of these chapters, working papers and audit evidence. So audit notebooks and whatever the evidence collected by the auditors in the during the operation of audits of a particular organizations. So it is nothing but the evidence, the course of their audit, number of questions in their minds, number of queries is there. He offer the explanation, written statement is given to the management and collecting the evidence. All the information he should be gathers, and that information is requires in futures. Maybe some question arise on the auditors for the negligences, misfeasance. At that time he should be discharge the duty very honestly as a and morally, because whatever he have to adopt the procedure for the purpose of audit, it is not a negligence. He should be take as much as case. But we see that if suppose there is a possibility that already there is a higher level fraud is this, it is not possible in reasonable steps and due case we have to take and it is not possible. So auditor is not negligence in these matters. So always the company's policies, company's procedure can be done by the company's management. Auditor is a rely on that system whatever the used by the company. Auditor is a just duty, but he should be take the alertness procedures, and for that purpose he should be collecting the number of evidence to discharging the duties. Next is facilitate the preparation of the audit reports. So ultimately when the auditor can be appointed, it is required to the auditors give the reports, and maybe clean reports or adverse reports. So it is a matter of how to the evidence and what kind of the document is prepared by the company, and according based auditor give the reports. So if the assistant charge before completion of the so friends, always the Those who are assigned the works, they should be coordinated to the each others. And what is the output from that? So what is the output from that? It is a required to the auditors. So auditor just to see that what kind of the services require, and according to that he should be make that it is a convenient to them. Stop auditor not disclose the whatever the information. Secrecy principle is there, as so far as concern is there. So whatever the evidence collected during the course of audit, it is a property of the auditor, and auditor is not given to any one person. Yes, when the legal obligations, negligency, misfeasance can arise, at that time the auditor discharging the duty in the court of law, he should be show the evidence. Yes, he should be perform the works, and he should be collect the evidence in these manners. So it's working paper and audit evidence is a property of the auditors. So auditor just this discharging what procedure, what plans, means all the procedures since planning, their natures, number of books, everything it should be recorded. So it make a very efficiently and efficient and effective work can be possible when we are to collecting the good evidence, and in future also it can be save the auditors for any legal obligation can be created. So in short we said that the working paper and audit evidence collected by the auditor during the course of audit is a one fundamental documents for the auditor purpose for discharging their responsibility toward the company and toward the government and society. Thank you very much for watching evidence. Thank you.